I just want to be clear, this is not a hate video. I very much respect Ronnie Dahl, and a lot of his videos I've actually watched over the last 4 or 5 years on forward driving, and a lot of what he's explained contributes to many ways of how I forward drive today. But I thought if I would watch this video again, I know I've watched this video before, but I thought if I'd watch it again and just record my general reactions to it, it'd be good to share with you guys so you can kind of understand how I might feel about the consensus of what we get a lot from general forward drivers that we run into. It's not just Ronnie. I do understand that his video is probably generalized, but Ronnie's never really responded to any of my comments on his videos about all-wheel drives. And Ronnie, if you're watching, please, I'm interested to know more about if you consider the Adventra somewhat a higher tier soft roader, or if you outright believe that the Adventra is same category as any other all-wheel drive. Now, this video is not really structured in any way. I've literally just chopped out parts where I've responded to something Ronnie said in the video. There's no real purpose in this other than maybe you guys just understanding what my immediate thought is to something that's been said. And if you want to check out this video, it's in the description. I'll probably put it in a comment as well. It's a great watch, actually, for people that don't really understand how open differentials work, the differences between part-time and full-time forward drive, and the differences between all-wheel and four-wheel from a mechanical point of view. He doesn't really talk about traction control aids properly, but I'm not sure if he's purely not a believer in traction control aids, or he just doesn't understand them, or / doesn't care about them. But in the Adventra, without, say, Crosstrack, the traction control aids, it would make it and render it an all-wheel drive just as it's described in this video, and makes it pretty much a useless off-roader. You wouldn't be able to go almost anywhere where you'd have a wheel up. That's what actually makes the Adventra so capable compared to many other all-wheel drives. And there are traction control systems that are better than others, and the one in the Adventra is actually quite good from what I've seen when I've been out with other all-wheel drivers and watching how their systems respond to difficult terrain. In general, I don't fully agree with the all-wheel drive side of this video, as you'll probably get, but again, it's generalized, so it's hard to cover all the vehicles that are out there in one video, and I can understand that from Ronnie's perspective. Anyway, enjoy the watch, guys, and feel free to comment, because I am interested to hear what you have to say.
Yeah. But this is a four-wheel drive, part-time variation.
What are you looking at me like for?
Four-wheel drive, meaning all four wheels have drive. But is it a four-wheel drive? No, it's not. Let's get to that now. So I call them wannabe 4x4. So sorry if I've upset any all-wheel drive owners. We have the engine, we have the transmission, but in this case we do not have a transfer case. We have a center diff, which allows drive and power to go up and down, to the front diff and the rear diff. So we have 3 diffs in fact. And all-wheel drive,
our transfer
you cannot
has it's got a center diff
50% of power to the front and the rear. And all-wheel drive, mainly in modern vehicles, rely on
Ford Territory
computers, sophisticated driving computers. They sense where the power is needed.
The Adventra is not.
The
But
thing
has,
is,
and many other
with
soft
all-wheel
roaders.
drive on the road,
AKA he doesn't believe in traction control.
This system, however, off-road is not good. Any speed lower than 30 kilometers per hour in an all-wheel drive vehicle renders the bloody things useless.
See the traction control kick in on the front wheel?
Yeah. They are not good off-road. The minute you have to stop and then take off,
not true
you're in trouble,
with the
especially in
Adventra,
soft sand. I know some people are going to argue with me that I've had an all-wheel drive vehicle for so many years and I've been going here, there and everywhere. Yes, if you have really good driver skill and you understand your vehicle, you can get away with this in a lot of places, but there are some places you are not. You're not going to get through.
Tell me where.
All-wheel drive vehicle.
Tell me where, Ronnie. I'll go there.
You're not going to get through.
I'll bloody go there.
Vehicle. All-wheel drive vehicles but generalising here. Remember when we spoke about
there because he said
he's generalising here and Martin? What would happen?
He's not saying every.
All it takes for this system to fail is one wheel. One wheel starts spinning. But when you're on soft sand beaches especially, that's when this system will fail. For example,
Kidding me?
when you're on soft sand,
Oh my god.
it'll then sense that this corner is now spinning too much, that corner's spinning too much.
I respect
It'll
Ronnie a lot,
apply
but he
jarring
does
brakes
have...
and jarring power
He's
to
lacking
other
in
corners
this
of the vehicle,
side of the world.
and you end up in a standstill and you'll sink your vehicle into the sand and you'll be bogged. And then try and get out of a bog in all-wheel drive, good luck to you. It's not going to happen. You're going to need someone in a four-wheel drive to help you out. All-wheel drive vehicles are not meant for off-roading. They are meant for the roads.
Hey, look at me like that.
Vehicle, if you put one of those on a hoist and you compare it to a four-wheel drive vehicle, all the components underneath are way more robust and stronger and
It's also
bigger
not true.
and heavier
Our front
on
CV
a
axles are
four-wheel
thicker
drive
than
vehicle.
even our
On a
Fortuner
four-wheel
was.
drive vehicle,
More than a lot of four-wheel drives are.
it's not meant for tough stuff. It's all flimsy stuff because it doesn't need to be strong. It's on the highway. It's on the gravel road.
What is that?
It's perfect for that. It doesn't need to be
Our CVs.
and super strong. It's like comparing a stick to a trunk. You now understand the principle of
I like how
four-wheel drive vehicles.
you're looking
And
for
that's
my
going to help
reaction.
me explain to you the full-time four-wheel drive.
Yeah, that's typically Adventra.
A full-time four-wheel drive,
To a degree.
when it's just in its standard mode on the highway, it is essentially an all-wheel drive vehicle. In really mild off-road situations, you can probably get away with all-wheel drive. But
Mild
when you
off-road
want to do
situation.
proper four-wheel driving,
Are you kidding
and
me?
you're on the
A little bit.
Well, at least I don't completely embarrass you.
Yeah.
beach, you're on some soft sand, you're on some technical stuff, you're in an environment where you actually need four-wheel drive, which is most of the places that we go to. Let's go and have some fun. That's what that means.
People send
You
me
are
them
now
out.
disabling the sophisticated computer sending different drives to all the different wheels. You are now turning it into a proper four-wheel drive. In
He's
some
actually
vehicles,
wrong.
you still have some
Because
sophisticated
full
systems that can
mechanical,
still help you out, but
full-time
you are
four-wheel
still
drives
full-wheel
don't
You're
use
still
computer
locked to the
systems
front,
to
you're still
divide
locked to the
power.
rear. That is full-time four-wheel
Like
drive.
even
so when you're not in four-wheel drive,
200
you're
series,
in
for
all-wheel
example,
drive. Best of both worlds.
105 series,
Not a bad thing.
none of
to
that's
have.
computer
Safe
operated.
on the road.
I mean, the
safe
solenoid to
off-road.
activate the center
With the added transfer
diff
case,
maybe,
you
but
also have the options of 4
it's still all mechanically divided based on wheel resistance.
in most full-time four-drive systems. Now there will be some around that don't have low range.
Wait, what was that?
We now know
There'll
the
be
main
some that
difference.
don't have low range.
But there's
Well,
a few more
I've never
things
heard
I'd
him
like
say
to
that
point
before.
out. Most part-time the outside does, as you can see here on my beautiful rainbow drawing.
Really?
You can see
Full-time
these
four-wheel
lines
drive
are way longer, the
has
outside
a
wheels.
computer
As
plus
mentioned earlier,
mechanical.
high traction surfaces
Come on,
when
Ronnie.
turning in two-wheel drive and four-wheel drive is fine because your differential is open. Power can vary between front and rear, but remember how I said in a perfect world, if the vehicle is flat on the ground
Yeah, we all know how
and
open
the weight
diffs
distribution is completely even, each wheel will have 25% torque and power.
Yeah, I've had enough of that. Ah, the comments should be bliss. He's elected not to respond to a lot of the all-wheel drive comments. I wonder if there's a way we can actually search. Oh my god, there's a lot of comments on this. What the f***? Okay, 1,400 comments. Wow. So it's been about 8 years now, me off-roading in my Adventra, and in a lot of situations it's done well, even compared to four-wheel drives that are lightly modified, and they're mostly four-wheel drives that are legally modified within the most common spec, 2-inch lift, some with only running rear LSDs, some only with a rear locker, I would definitely say a twin lock four drive easily outdrive the Adventra any day, but a four drive with just rear lockers and center lock, the Adventra has a good chance. So lately, I've also been pushing to see how the Adventure goes with its traction control system and open differentials with no center lock in a normal drive format, pulling a camper trailer over situations where I'm going to get wheel lift, and you can see how well that actually works here.